Edmund is about Edmund from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. He is the younger brother. He's the jerk. He's the rascal. I didn't want to do a retelling of the Chronicles of Narnia or anything, or how Aslan is the symbolism for Jesus or anything like that. I think people sort of know those things. What hit me when I was thinking about the process was thinking about Edmund and how he has some similarities in my mind to just some of the characteristics of Judas. And so that's what I kind of played with, and it's kind of an upbeat, like I really love the sound of it. It sounds like one of the poppier things on the album, which is exactly the sort of choice that Heath McNease would make. Like, yeah, take the thing that would probably be the poppiest and could probably get you the most play and call it Edmund and write it about the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe and how you feel he's close to Judas. Like, that's a decision that I would obviously make, but just the idea that he so easily sold his family out for some Turkish Delight. And originally I was going to call it Turkish Delight, but I thought that sounded too much like a Beatles song. Like the Savoy Truffle or whatever. But it just sort of talks about, you know, like how he's enticed by, you know, the White Witch and the food that she gives him. And I mean, there's some Old Testament Jacob Esau porridge sort of connection there too, but you know, at the very end, you know, it goes into talking about Judas just a little bit. Like, I didn't want to like make it blatant, but yeah, I just felt, and I don't even know if that was a conscious decision that C.S. Lewis was making. I would tend to think that it wasn't, but that's just what I got from it, the idea that Judas wasn't inherently a bad person, and neither is Edmund, and you find that out obviously, but they just had these tendencies that sway them, and the other three Pevensey kids were not swayed by those things like he was, and you know, the other disciples weren't quite so easily swayed as Judas. But even Simon Peter, who was like, no, Jesus, this is not going to happen, still, you know, denied him 3 times. You know, so this is the idea of the flawed nature of us, and how, as strong as we are, we can still be Edmund or Judas. Yeah, so that's Edmund.